We're going to play two songs from a little songbook from the late 15th century now. And I thought it may be interesting to speak briefly about instrumentation. As you know, we have lots of recorders with us, and I think any recorder player is in love with the recorder family because it's the biggest family of instruments in the Renaissance. So what you're going to hear next is first a typical historically informed Renaissance setting with a bass in, well, in this case a bass in C, two tenors, and then a G alto in a small setting. And then we are going to go all modern, and we are going to arrange a piece for three different registers. So in that sense, we work a little bit like an organ. And you're going to hear the 8-foot register, low concert, the 4-foot register, a little bit higher, and the very high recorders, the 2-foot concert. Yeah, so in that way, we also like to combine, you know, the knowledge that we have about how music was performed in the past with our creative thinking, freedom, and fun. And I hope you can enjoy that too. We are going to continue with some music by Mudarra. And I said in the first half at some point that music is made by people, and also the image of Alonso de Mudarra, a priest who happened to be such a good vihuela player that he passionately played and composed for the instrument and had his own music published. He was working at the cathedral, and he in fact was the treasurer for a long time. I find it fascinating to think that this real person who played a real instrument and who was so passionate about music also saw some parts of the cathedral which are now so old for us. He saw them actually being built. And so we have this, we are visiting now in our program the chapter house, and this is a room that was literally built during Mudarra's lifetime. This is the place where the priests come together, so I can imagine what kind of a feeling it must have been when they could take this incredible room into use and enter there and have their chapter meetings. You can think about it while you listen to his incredible music. There is some great advantage to music for the vihuela, and that is that it gives us some sort of dance music from Spain to arrange, because as you know, in other countries, in Italy, in England, we have plenty of instrumental dance music in Flanders as well, of course, in France, but in Spain, instrumental dances, we don't know, we don't have sources. So, at least not for ensembles. So these vihuela books are nice sources to find some kind of dances like Pavan and a Galliard that we are going to play for you. So thank you, Mudarra, for giving us some dances for our program. We are coming near the end of the program. And in our visit to the cathedral, we are going now to visit the choir. It is really inspiring as musicians in general, and as recorder players particularly, to imagine that there was, not only in Seville, but also in many other Spanish cathedrals, instrumentalists working with a fixed contract and providing music for the services, processions. And although they were not mainly recorder players, they did play the recorder, and the recorder had a specific role in, usually in quiet moments, in moments like the elevation, moments of adoration of the host. We have documentation that recorder music was required. So this spiritual and this closeness, of course, the soft instrument that allows for contemplation and for prayer while you are listening to the music, the recorder is perfect for that. We agree with the 16th century priest who used to give these instructions. So we are going to finish the program with 2 motets, and you have more details about them in the program notes. But I wanted to also underline that the 2 composers we're going to perform, they are maybe not so well known as Guerrero, Victoria, Morales, but they are absolutely excellent composers. On the one hand, Peñalosa, earlier I said Peñalosa when we played Escobar and probably confused a lot of people, I'm sorry about that. Now we are going to play Peñalosa to finish the program. And he is basically the importer, one of the first composers who assimilated the Franco-Flemish style. What does this mean? That this music that was made in blocks, as you heard in the piece by Escobar before, slowly turned into flowing lines, the flowing lines of Renaissance polyphony that we are also fond of. Peñalosa was a pioneer in that sense, and Lobo is a contemporary of Victoria, but if you have not heard his Requiem, the Requiem of Lobo, and his funeral motets, when you leave this place, please go and listen to it. You will not regret it. But we hope you also don't regret listening to our last 2 pieces. Thank you very much for coming today, and we hope to speak to you after the concert. Please come if you have questions, if you want to meet us. It will be a pleasure to talk to you.
thank you very much. We gather you liked it. We'll play an encore for you to leave you on a really, really happy note in case you weren't happy yet. And there's a little, not personal message, but Hester mentioned at the beginning of the concert that we played here for the first time and the last time in 2008. So there are a few interesting facts about that concert. One is, it was my first time in the UK. It was my second concert with the Royal Wind Music, and many of those who are here tonight were also there. But I would like to give a very special mention to one person who hasn't played with us in maybe 6, 7, 8 years. But who has a guest appearance today. And that's very special because this person is Stefanie Brandt. She was here in 2008, and she has memorized all these pieces for this one special concert. So if you have an extra hand for Stefanie, that would be absolutely fantastic. It's very, very beautiful for us to play here tonight again, and with Stefanie. And if you liked what you heard tonight, then there's good news. You can take a piece of us with you home. This program we have recorded and released, I think, 2 years ago. It's called the Orange Tree Courtyard. Oh yeah, just like the program, actually, the CD. And buying a CD from us, I'm quite sure you all have Spotify or Apple Music, and you can listen to it there. But I still recommend you to take a CD home, even if you don't have a CD player, which I understand is common these days. But it has beautiful, beautiful liner notes written by Maria with some really great information, and it's a wonderful way to support an ensemble. So you don't give your money to Apple, you don't give it to Spotify, but you give it to us. And it's also Christmas soon, so who knows, you might still need presents. So I stop now. So on this note, we leave you with some music, and hope you enjoy tonight. As Maria said, please come and talk to us, and thank you again for your beautiful, attentive listening.